Hey guys, my name is Kayla and I'm a graphic designer here with the Students Creative Department, and we're doing a new thing called Tutorial Thursdays. And I'm really excited to show you guys how to use some software. So we asked, you answered, and we heard you, so we're going to do Procreate today. But I want to explain a little bit about myself and kind of where I get inspiration and what I do. Like I said, I'm a graphic designer, so I love all things with type and photography and layout and just all the things. One of my favorite things that I get to do is merch design. I also really love branding motion nights. It's a really fun thing for me because I feel like I can do whatever I want, just creative wise, and just still be able to reach our audience, which is you guys. So, and I hope that y'all also like the designs we make too. But as far as getting inspiration, one of my favorite places to go is called Dribbble. And here you can just see like a ton of inspiration for everything. Really beautiful just type, and really any project I'm working on I usually start here. And so for today, we're just gonna go ahead and look up illustration because we're gonna be doing some of that today. You can find inspiration here. I also go to Pinterest for if you're like looking for a specific style, you can go ahead and search it there too. Because sometimes in Dribbble it's hard to search. Another place I like to go is Behance, and this is a great place if we're doing event branding because they just include everything from logo design to brand usage to environmental design, which I really love to study too. So Behance is great also. Yeah, so usually when I start every project I'll go ahead and find inspiration unless I have something in my mind already. So yeah, I always start with inspiration, and then usually I'll start to draw on paper and just go ahead and finish the project through from inspiration to drawing on paper to the final design. So the software that we're going to be learning today is Procreate. So let's go ahead and open that up, your app. I'll use it just for lettering, so like Real Talk for example, I did the lettering and then I exported it as a PSD file and it kept all the layers together, and then Ruth used this into the design of Real Talk, which is really cool because we could collab that way. Also same with the mail illustration I started here because some things you can do in Procreate that you can't do in Photoshop or Illustrator, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you those things. So a little creative project that I would love for y'all to join me in is making a wallpaper. So does anyone know what the size of wallpapers are? Okay, you guessed it, good job. It's 1080 by 1920. If you go ahead and go to the plus sign in your top right corner, you can go ahead and click wallpaper, and that will open up a new project. A couple shortcuts on Procreate that you may not know about. So you can pinch to change your canvas size. You can quick pinch to make it fill the whole screen again. You can have your brushes up here. So this is brush, smudge, eraser, layers, then your colors. So your colors, the outer ring is telling you the saturation, or the hue, I'm sorry. The outer ring is telling you the hue. So a couple of the tools that you can have in here, this is the brush tool, smudge tool, eraser tool, layers, and then your color panel. And so this outer ring is for hue, and then this inner ring is for saturation. You can see up in the right, that is the color that you're going to be choosing. So it's telling you in real time. So go ahead and choose any color you like and choose a brush. I would encourage you to just go ahead and go through all these brushes. So really just get a feel for your brushes in here. You can just play around with how much pressure you're applying or the orientation of your pen, just to be familiar with these brushes. And you can go through all of these and see which brushes you like, and you can go ahead and go into the brush panel and change its settings in here. You don't necessarily have to know what all these do, but it helps if you're trying to get a specific brush. To undo, you go ahead and go with 2 fingers and click. To undo multiple, you press and hold. And then to redo, you do 3-finger touch, and then same thing, press and hold to redo a lot. So there you go. So now you are familiar with the brushes. Other thing with the brush is you can change the size over here in the left corner and the opacity. If I go all the way down, you can see how it's a bit lighter, and then you can stack colors that way. So there you go, now you have some beautiful squiggles. So in my layers panel, these are all together, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just clear this layer. And now I have a new blank canvas. Other thing you can do with this is, if I grab my studio pen, if I'm just drawing a shape, I can press and hold the line to give it a perfect line. And then I can also press and hold with one finger and choose the angle in 45 degrees. If not, you can just press and hold and choose whatever angle you want to do. So if I want to make a triangle, just go ahead and draw that again, press and hold at the end. It'll correct my line. And again. And then press and hold, correct my line. So another thing you can do is if you want to fill the shape, you can go ahead and go grab your color here and put it in there, and then your shape is filled. Other really useful thing that I use is called clipping mask. So if you make a new layer, click clipping mask, choose a new brush, and then if you paint, it's only going to appear within this shape, which I think is pretty cool. All right, so let's go ahead and just clear these. So for wallpaper, or just any graphic, I probably just start with a photo and then work from there. So how you insert a photo is you can go to this wrench up here and then go to add and then insert a photo. So I already found these on Unsplash, which is this website right here. So if I wanted to search stars, you get all of these really high-res photos for free, and they're royalty-free, so you don't have to worry about copyright issues or anything. So Unsplash is a really great website. I use it probably every day. All right, so I'm gonna choose the photo I want. So I really like the starry sky one. So here I'm in the transform panel. So I'm gonna keep this on magnetics, which means it will keep the proportions the same when I scale it. I'm just gonna scale it to fit. Just like that. Well, I can't see the bottom of my canvas, so I'm going to bring this in, transform. And there. So now this is on this layer. And if I wanted to lock this layer so I make sure that I don't draw on top of it, I'm just gonna go ahead and lock it, create a new layer, and then add whatever type of drawings you wanna add. So maybe I'm gonna go into, let's see, painting, no. Okay, artistic, and then fresco, if I wanted to add some more clouds. Choose these clouds. Just go ahead and draw it in. I'm gonna zoom in a bit. Draw in some more clouds. Or maybe you're just trying to add texture. And then I'm gonna go new layer. Go a little bit smaller and bring the opacity down. Oops, undo that. So it's just giving the villainous of clouds. And then what I would do is probably just go back in and add some more detail. Go smaller and just, it's a little too big. Just go with the shape of the clouds. And then just keep going. So it really is just practice, practice, and practice. So I'm just probably just gonna keep going, adding texture. So this is all the highlights. Maybe I wanna go back and add some more lowlights. And then, not finished yet, but just to show you the things I can do. You can also use this pen if you want to add type, a new layer, do anything, your favorite verse, your name, something that God is speaking to you right now, whatever you want to put as a wallpaper, you can just go ahead and write it. So PC said yesterday about the verse about that we pray to God and that He would heal our land. So maybe that's something that's in my mind right now, so let's just say heal our land. Even though this is the clouds, not really land, who cares? Okay, so that's a little big. Let me go back. I kinda want this orange. That's pretty. Okay. So you can play with your letters, whatever type of letter you want. So that might be a little too orange. But then you can go back and just add little embellishments. So there you go. If you don't like it, that's fine. You can delete it. If you want to move it, you just grab this tool and move it, change the orientation to make it fit a little bit better, and click again. And there you go. I'm gonna go ahead and keep working on this graphic, but I would love for you guys to join me in making a wallpaper. So I hope you feel inspired by this and just maybe you're gonna learn a new hobby through this, I don't know. But thanks for joining and I'll see you on Instagram.